we're going to lock it in and go into this game at number 1. And I think chat might be cutting Ra1n a little short.
Yeah, I feel so too. I think Val, you know, will find a lot of success, especially into the Yumiko here on Demon Island.
Yumiko in tournament gameplay, I love to see it. We don't get it very often.
Oh, the Val Classic.
Wait. See, I told you, chat. I told you. As he takes a very good opening stock there, getting that good gimp stock off stage, and fighting from the advantage now.
The difference of Demon Island is the wall is so short that side sig covers everything on Val's sword, and then he finds the down air. He waits and goes for gravity cancel down light into ground pound. That's a Val classic. I mean, every Val player looks for that one, and that's going to be already Ra1n proving the 98% against him wrong, taking the first stock of game number 1.
That's brutal.
That's really crazy.
I
mean,
brutal.
Does anyone realize how big of a difference 98% is crazy? We'll take those odds, but so will Ra1n apparently, who's been finding so much damage here. Gets a side air off the nair to send off stage, and a big reversal. Hammer recovery is going to tap in that stock for Acno.
My man just got Yumiko'd off stage. That was brutal.
The classic.
Yeah. Great trap legend, be able to throw those traps down, catch your opponent, and just like that, followed up with a nair.
What a cool design character.
So sick. This skin is so good. This epic skin for Yumiko. Whenever I play her, that is what is locked in. Such a beautiful skin. We're seeing Ra1n though throw those down signatures out, follow up with that recovery. Gonna go ahead and confirm that stock, and he is he's cruising here in game number 1.
Finding a lot of success on the Gauntlet so far. Big open up there, catches the grounded state with a gravity cancel down light. And that's what's been kind of getting some big damage on the side of Acno, is that Yumiko Sig and a classic Yumiko trap on the hammer. The hammer has been exactly what Acno's been needing, not even trying to mess with the bow. Just like, I'm going to be sticking on the hammer here versus Ra1n, who evens up the stock count, and it's pretty even in damage so far as the side light sends off stage, catches the jump with the down Sig, and continues the pressure. That Sig is going to be so solid on Demon Island. Ra1n really struggling to find some space.
I mean, Acno's literally getting it done with a single signature.
This is what Kaina does versus Use. like it's exactly like, oh, if you're gonna jump a lot and jump, it works, man. It's good if you know your opponent, like especially a character like Val, who's very strong in the air. It's just a solid option.
There he goes. Ra1n gonna go ahead and finish it up. Oh, okay. How you feeling, chat? Because I promise you, Ra1n's feeling good. Yeah,
he took that one in stride. I mean, there was a lot of success on the side of Acno, especially on the hammer, which has been what has been happening. But the classic Val, look at that. Waits for the reversal recovery attempt because he baits Acno to drift away from the wall to go for the reversal, and the downlight covers the wall grab. Very clean conversion, kind of forcing the hammer player's hand there, and gets a big open up there. Baits the dodge out with the down sig, and then you see a classic downlight gravity cancel to catch a landing. As Ra1n looked very solid on Demon Island, I'm wondering if it's the stage working out in Val's favor, or maybe the Yumiko bow hasn't really been online at all. So maybe we'll see that here in this next game.
I mean, I don't know at this level of gameplay if you really try to rely on the bow. I feel like at this point, hammer's just so much more reliable.
Okay.
I feel like you have more knockout potential off the hammer. But we are seeing Acno go ahead and drop in on this bow, try and get a little something going with it. But he's having a hard time kind of getting in. Okay, although that nice neutral light though, the Ra1n right behind it. It's just the 1 and 2 pieces so far. Reached up in the air with the neutral sig. Ra1n, a nice reversal. Reach up with a neutral sig of his own, but the unarmed dare, gravity cancel D-light into the ground pound is gonna go ahead and get it done here on Demon Island.
Yeah, Ra1n kind of going for it all there with that gravity cancel sig to try to get a reversal situation. I was going to say how the bow sigs, the traps don't nearly work as well versus Val. I mean, is Val really dashing in your face? Probably not a lot. Like you see here, Ra1n just solidly holding center stage. It does give Acno an opportunity to get back to the stage kind of safely, which is a good option, but right now it's the Acno show who has a stock lead versus Ra1n. Ra1n looking for that stock here with the side air, sends off stage, goes for a catch there with the recovery, doesn't find it, but the downlight, gravity cancel downlight into the recovery, not enough to KO still. Ra1n struggling to find this one.
Acno seems like he is conditioning real hard on that signature. I'm interested to see when the swap is going to come out. Nice. Okay, Acno waking up a little bit more here in game number 2, looking pretty solid on the Yumiko. Ra1n, though, has Acno in the knockout range if he can just get back over on that weapon drop. There we go. Finished up with a ground pound of his own. Going to go ahead and confirm that stock. But Acno looking pretty good here on Demon Island. But we have seen some pretty crazy stuff already in just a couple of sets we've seen so far today.
a good wait from Ra1n there, kind of similar to what happened in the first stock of the first game, where he's kind of baiting the hammer options. He baited the side light there in the corner and got a big reversal off of it. And if Ra1n can continue to play around the hammer player brain, I think it's definitely going to find a lot of success. See if he can make this comeback. I mean, you know, you're on yellow and Hammer has a lot of damage output, but it could definitely still happen. Ra1n switching back onto the Gauntlet, just cycling through it.
I'm sorry, all I hear is Yumiko 6.
Yeah. it's like the flame, like, like yeah.
But it's keeping the distance. It's not letting Ra1n do anything vertically.
Yeah.
Be able to come down on top and be able to catch anything from the sky. Oh, except for that, there we go. As soon as he does, but nice recovery. Going to send Acno up into the blast zone. And we are back in here into neutral. Ra1n, though, in a very dire situation here on this final stock.
Okay, nice little open up side light, down light into the side air. It's a classic hammer string there. Avoids the pop-up. That would have been a KO, but the down light side air will be as well as Acno takes game number 2.
Stomps air, bread and butter, confirming the stock, confirming the game. 536 damage off that Yumiko. Looking pretty good, but we are all tied up going into game number 3. So we at least got blessed with game number 4. That's guaranteed.
That is guaranteed. There's going to be no 3-0 here for either of the players as they stay on the Yumiko and the Val. Seeing some replays come online here. Yeah, that's the bait, right? Because then you have to play grounded versus that Sig. You try to dash up and bait a side light. I think that's what Ra1n has been doing a lot, is baiting side light on the hammer. Didn't work out that time. Run up, down light into Sarah closes out that game. As we get into game number 3 back on Demon Island, we're seeing no stage or character switches here.
No, these guys have both been dedicated to this picks. Like, they had a game plan coming into the set, coming into today. They are happy with the matchups, and I mean, it's been pretty even so far, so you can't really fault them for that line of thought there. As Acno going to stretch this off stage. Ra1n, though, nice reversal, putting the advantage back in the state. We're just seeing it back and forth here on this left side. Just jockeying for position here. Catches him in the signature. Oh, dude. Stop, Sarah, come on. Let that man breathe.
Ra1n can find no success, not finding any success playing that baity game where he's trying to bait an option of aggression. Acno's like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going to keep downlighting you for trying to get back to the stage. Ra1n can't find anything.
No, not at all. The absolute pressure from Acno. It just literally just won't let him breathe. It's just in his face. That Nair is going to go ahead and finish up that stock right there. Less than a minute, got it done, and he is laying down the traps, trying to go right in to rack up damage here on the second stock of Ra1n. And take that advantage going into game number 4.
Nice open there, goes for the Nair, not finding the side air, but still a good spot for Ra1n here, who gets a downlight into side air on the Gauntlet. You're looking to even up the stock count here for Ra1n, as Acno has found no trouble racking on the damage this game so far on the hammer. Who, no bow online and just going for a lot of these Sigs. Almost finds the connection into the double Sig there and catches the dodge there, gets the recovery into down air, goes for the Nair extension as well. Ra1n getting a reversal with the gravity cancel downlight into Gauntlet recovery, but doesn't find that KO. And Acno with another opportunity to cycle through to another hammer and continue the draft game plan. That's nice finally the mix-up where, you know, you're dashing away because you're avoiding the Sig, and the side Sig comes in and catches you perfectly. What do you do here, man? It's so suppressive.
Ra1n, I don't know. Ra1n's having a really hard time. He's not going to get 3-stocked in this game, but he's definitely going to be down going into a game number 4 from the way it's looking here.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's playing really solid.
Yeah.
This really could go either way. I'm still kind of salty about chat. They were not giving my man any love in that prediction. But he has definitely been holding his own. But Acno starting to come into his own a little bit here, getting some nice aerials off of that hammer. Oh, that side.
Dude, that Sig's fast.
It does.
That was crazy.
Oh, stomp. Looking for it again. Catching the landing, sending him back over to the right side. Oh no, he's dialing in, looking for the knockouts here. He has him in range. Oh. It's a weird clash there, sending everybody back into their respective positions.
There you go. That's the punish on the Nair attempt. Like I said, off stage, the bow is going to set up a nice edge guard sequence and goes for the recovery, style points, and finds the side air nonetheless. That was a little bit more of that mix from Acno, who takes that game in stride with 589 damage. I'm sure at least 540 was on hammer there.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, and maybe 300 was on the Sig. Like, there was a lot of damage getting coming out with those Yumiko Sigs, as 2 side Sigs actually close out the set.
How many neutral Sigs do you think he threw out that game?
Dude, it had to be at least 20, because it just any opportunity where it was raw neutral, it was just like, just put a Sig out. Why not? Why wouldn't you just put out 3 hitboxes that lead into hammer Nair, right?
Can't punish it, can't do anything against it.
Yeah.
I mean, just takes away options and gives you more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win for Acno, so definitely throwing him out there, and we're going to go into game number 4. Ra1n going to do what he can to try and extend this into a game number 5. Acno, though, has been playing pretty explosively here these past couple games, especially since losing that opening game against Ra1n. It's kind of just, since he got gimped that first stock, just kind of trying to pull things back here, and we've seen it. Oh.
Man, those SIGs have not been connecting the same way they do on the hammer for Acno.
No, definitely not as much damage being put out from that bow so far in the set. But I mean, Ra1n hasn't had a whole lot of time to look at that bow yet this set. So Acno being able to pull it out, maybe get some good damage in there with it. But no, Ra1n is going to go ahead and confirm that first stock, send him up to the top. And it's kind of looking a lot like game number 1 did.
It's kind of fortunate that Acno there on the bow, and Ra1n was really good about keeping him on the bow and then taking advantage of that, which hasn't found nearly as much success. And we're going to see if he plays with fire offstage versus the hammer. He does, and gets reversaled for it. Gets popped up into that neutral sig. Maybe it didn't hit fully, but the downlight into side air. As soon as Acno gets his hand on a hammer, the narrative changes completely in the match. I mean, it just becomes so much more difficult to get anything going if you're Ra1n. But as I say that, a big vertical string there gets the nair sent back down to the stage. Acno continuing to play that wall-out playstyle with the neutral sig and the side lights. Gets a landing one there, and Ra1n just waits accordingly, dodges through, and then gets a side light. That's the mix-up we've been needing to see from Ra1n on the Gauntlets, and it's working out so far.
Ra1n definitely knows what's at stake here. Nice neutral sig, and
what changed?
He's gonna do it, bro.
I think we're seeing game 5. I don't know what exactly changed, but something definitely did for Ra1n, getting off on a good foot here in this game, and is gonna look to find some vertical combos going, and Acno gets the better of the situation. Gets a couple nairs and some damage, and some classic bow strings, and Ra1n has been struggling versus the bow now, and the lead might slip away.
Now, Ra1n trying to tell production to get that graphic ready because he's looking to extend this. Oh,
Val moment.
Yeah, it's rough. Oh, bro, stop.
Wait, it's over! It's over, the jungle was too strong. It was a 2-stock. I mean, that was 581 damage on Ra1n, who was just dominating on the gauntlets. It might have, the double recovery didn't KO, but I just saw it. Like, I think Ra1n saw it in his eyes too. He had the game in his hands.
Gotta ask, how you feel, chat? Dude, gotta ask.
Dude, that 2%'s about to hit. I mean, if Ra1n continues the momentum into this next game, look at this juggle state. That's the double recovery there. There's the weapon toss, and then gets the continuation with the recovery. That's just showing peak gauntlets on Ra1n. Now we're back on Demon Island, and we're gonna be seeing if this could be the situation for Ra1n to make a big upset here.
I mean, like, I don't know why it feels like in our heads it'd be a big upset, but it's only a 3 PR difference.
It's not that crazy.
Like, it's not that crazy.
Okay, Acno finding some success on the bow, disarms Ra1n's gauntlets and switches over to the hammer and continues the pressure off stage, picks up the weapon after it hits Ra1n. And a bow side stick comes in to lock in that stock. I think that might have been one of the first bow sigs that's connected all set for Acno, and it takes a stock.
That hurt me. I forget how far that side sig extends sometimes.
It's crazy. You're constantly a hitbox.
Yeah,
too. Yeah. We'll see if Ra1n could find a edge guard situation there. Doesn't. And Acno is finding success finally on the bow, with something we've been needing to see in the previous games. The Val side stick comes through, gets a sider to send back to center, but not too much more for Ra1n here, who has an edge guard opportunity. Throws the sword away quite quickly. The breakdance sends off stage once again. Gauntlets now online.
He got the really good angle off that breakdance too, sending back the opposite direction, being able to put the pressure off stage again. Nice catch. Waited for it. He knew it was coming. Knew he was going to jump. Waited for the perfect opportunity. A well played from Ra1n, and we are all tied up in the second stock.
Perfect scenario too for Ra1n, who's on the gauntlets now. The gauntlets have been very shifty and in avoiding this trap setup, and exactly avoiding that there. That's the side light not connecting, which could have been a big open up for Ra1n, but nonetheless happy to get some extra damage without getting reversaled for it. As now I feel like Ra1n is just like not trying to punish that at all. Play around his game. He sends Acno off stage here and just gets some big damage. Side light into recovery doesn't connect, but Ra1n continues the pressure. Acno can't find any reprieve of the pressure on the hammer so far. The wall game plan hasn't been working, and he actually forgoes the hammer for bow for the first time in the set.
Exactly. That's the first time we saw that happen. He threw the hammer for the bow, looking for a knockout on bow. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, of course the narrative is that bow, you know, it's a great damage build-up weapon, but the normals don't really KO that consistently. But if you have that Yumiko Sig and the neutral Sig, maybe it could work out here. We'll see.
We'll try to pull that side signature again. But Ra1n, a solid come in. The neutral signature going to bring Ra1n way out to the side. Oh, that nair would have been disgusting. Unarmed recovery from Ra1n. Going to give a little more distance between these guys. Bro.
Nice gravity cancel downlight, very on top of it. He's knowing now that Acno is going for that Sig and then dashing into his own Sig in an attempt to get a little bit of extension of range. Ra1n playing around it very well. He's broken the pattern, and now with an opportunity to make a big upset here and punch their ticket into top 8 winner side here at Trial of Skadi. We'll see if he can do it on the gauntlets.
It's all about this bonus damage right now. It is all about this bonus damage. He needs to get it in with these gauntlets right now. Oh, the down sig hits.
The dodge gets expended as well. Acno throws the bow away and looks to pick up a hammer. The hammer's been finding the KOs for Acno so far. Ra1n with a big open up, and the side sig comes in. The backwards hitbox sends the other side, and we are down to a last stock Game 5 situation here. Winner of this moving on into top 8 winner side. We'll see what happens as Ra1n has been struggling to find a weapon. Even the hammer's online for Acno, which has been finding a majority of the damage. Here so far, he dashes through the neutral Sig and gets a punish.
Acno, we're seeing some Sayers just get thrown out, you know, here and there. Like, gotta hold it together, bro. It's coming down to this okay, nice juggle. Come down to last stock, game number 5, and he is finally getting some string action going on this bow. Okay, no, he's gonna stay on the bow. Bro, okay.
Gonna do some good damage and disarm the sword away from Ra1n. I think Ra1n been finding more success on the gauntlet so far and continues the weapon starve. Actually cycles back to a bow, so for the first time in this set, Acno heavily relying on the bow, but the hammer dash up, side air, can that be it? Ra1n with no resources gets breakdance on, and Acno takes game 5.
That set got me shook.
That was crazy, man. What a change of story. Yeah. I mean, if you looked at game 1 and how much the hammer was finding success, and you look, or how much Ra1n was finding, he took game 1. Game 2, the hammer came online for Acno, and in this last game, finally, Acno relied on the bow in a big way.